I'm Paul Porch, a member of the Tar Heel Airgun Club here in North Carolina. I made this video to offer some methods to make the inexpensive commercial targets function more reliably. I refer to the Gamo, Remington, Crossman, and other field targets made with pins and clips. I own Paul's custom targets and have made replacement faceplates to fit Gamo and Remington targets. I was asked how to make them function more reliably, especially with my heavier faceplate. These targets are manufactured with keeping the cost as low as possible to pass the savings on to the consumer. This is admirable, but the hardware used tends to bind and break often, especially if left out in the elements like I do mine practicing for upcoming matches. Here's the following video on how to adjust them to be more reliable.
First, the pins that hold the pull links are replaced by putting a thin screwdriver under the push clip and working it out and off. Do this between the link and the clip. After the pin is removed, use an 8/32 by 3/4 inch long bolt and matching stop nut on these 2 points. It will allow for a looser connection. With the bolt and stop nut, you can now adjust the pull link. Repeat the procedure for the other end of the link. Next is the only hard part in the process. The pin that holds the hit paddle onto the base needs to be replaced. This is done by severing the spot weld that is on the base and pin. I use a portable cutoff wheel to just cut the weld. You can get an inexpensive 4-inch cutoff tool at Harbor Freight for around $15, or I recommend the 4.5-inch model for nearly the same price. That extra half-inch makes all the difference with most projects. The same can be accomplished with a hacksaw and a little elbow grease. Cut along the weld only, as you don't want to thin the base metal too much. Once the weld is severed, it is simply a matter of putting the 5/16 18 by 1-inch bolt and stop nut on, then adjust it to the spacing and allow the target face to fall easy. To replace a swivel pin, drill a 5/16 inch hole through both sides of the swivel. After that, just add a 3-inch 5/16 bolt and stop nut. Using a 5/16 inch drill through both sides of the swivel holes. I remove the spring as I don't feel it's necessary. Add the bolt and you're done. Now all that's left is to test it. Smack it hard with the back end of a screwdriver or something else soft, and then try to push it and see if it'll go up and down. As you can see, after adjusting this one, it seems to function perfectly. Now, I myself like to replace the pull links as they're pretty flimsy on these targets. At the hardware and box stores, you'll find a rack with metal rods, flat bars, and such. There will be steel and aluminum sections. I get the 3-foot long, 1/2-inch flat aluminum bars, which are thicker than the thin steel ones used on these targets. These aluminum bars have 2 purposes. They are thicker and stronger than the original, and they will not rust. This is one of the banes of targets left outside for too long. If the linkage is adjusted a little loose and the paddle base the same, targets can stand out in the weather and function reliably. Next video I will show you how to make template stencils to repaint your targets without any hassle. I hope these tips will be of use to you, and thank you for watching.